Greetings, dear beautiful spirit soul that you are in every way. I acknowledge you for your divine spiritual intelligence, your commitment to your divine self, to be all that you can be, and to work for and endeavor for the welfare of all living entities to remember and to be fully who they are. Yes. My topic, identify with greatness. Whoever and whatever we identify with, we take on those qualities. We're very much like the chameleon lizard that changes its color depending on what's going on in the environment. So it can camouflage and hide, you see. But we are very adaptable. It's so interesting how easily manipulated people are when their desire is for other people to like them. You know, my first book, What You Think of Me Is None of My Business, is a wonderful book. And it's so true. It's become stronger and stronger knowing that we give away our power because we identify with pettiness. We identify with mundaneness. I identify with death and birth. We identify with race and color and gender, you see. We identify, and then, because these all have definitions. So if you're identifying with it, you are also agreeing with the definition and any subliminal programming, you see, called race consciousness. And that race consciousness is the consciousness of the race called human beings, humanoids. But this is not us. This is a body type. This is a form. It is type. It's also very interesting in this, when you identify with greatness, what that means is that identifying with who you are, who your source is, that you are that's what your heritage is, because it's the fabric of your beingness. Because we're using words here to try and explain that which is beyond words. This is called like the treatment, that you're treating the dis-ease of ignorance with the truth, absolute truth, that always is. And when you do that absolute truth, the divine, as you are that hollow bamboo, you are that, what you call it, that vehicle, you might call it, conduit of the divine. And that is not devoid of your own personality and your own character, but it's not the false character and false personality that we have constructed to make ourselves marketable and therefore could survive in a physical body, as if they say you need to survive. No, what do you know? Really? And then they're going to say, when you die, you'll have eternal life. No. You don't die. You are eternity. You have to understand that. Know and get that. That's the way it is. So because that is the way it is, you say you want to be happy, you want to feel prosperous, you want to be able to do what you want to do and go where you want to go, you want to know God. You want to transcend, you see, the box. And I'll tell you, it's kind of interesting about a box. Okay, see, I've got this little stick. And this stick represents, say, a concept. You're not good enough. So, okay, I got that stick. Now I have another stick. And this stick, I'm going to attach to that other stick. And this says, there's never enough for you. Okay, that's another stick. Then I could get myself, I could get another stick. Now I've got 3 sticks, you see. And that third stick says, you always lose what you get. Now, these sticks and then you get inside the sticks. So you're living, that means you're perceiving life through these sticks. of thoughts, of concepts, of beliefs. These are words, sounds. Yeah. Chuck them. Well, how will I get along in this world? Well, you think you're detached from all knowing? And yet you give that power to someone else to tell you what you know? And that but how you perceive is that you're off your rocker because everybody else, if everybody else thinks you're off your rocker, you must be on your rocker. You must be onto something good, you see. And we want to acknowledge those wonderful people that support us. Yes. And help us. And contribute to them who contribute to us. You see. Identify with greatness. And I think of the teachers that have been in my life. I think of what is the greatness? The greatness of a sweet child. When I get that I was getting old in my mind, so old in the body, and I wanted to be comfortable. I don't want to get cold. I don't want to be out in nature. I want to have my little glass of wine, be with the TV or my music or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So when my grandchildren came along, I thought, you know what? I'm going to get into their mood, into their consciousness. And it was tough. Because they'd be running and playing and my body didn't quite want to do it. It was rusty, you see. It was creaky. And as I started doing that more and more, and then jumping in the water. So, it's too cold, jumping in the water. Getting it, starting to experience, moving it. You know how many people are stiff? You're just stiff. The spine, you got to be moving the spine. You just take a look, who are the great souls, really great beings. And that's why I love the ancient wisdom of the Vedas and the Puranas, you see. Because as a spiritual researcher, I don't close the door on knowledge. Because I would then be having all those little twigs, all those little things, there's little things I'm building around myself of all this fear, because I don't want to know that, and I want to be in here, and this is my box, and I'm safe in here. What do you mean? That's all they are, you see. So who are you identifying with? Who are you? Some celebrity or something that is like paid to do all that? But there's people, there's great souls, yes. And to learn from them and the ancient wisdom that's available to us to help us as clues, like as breadcrumbs that have been left along the way from those who had attained that which we desire to attain, you see. And it doesn't mean you become them. It doesn't mean you make it a belief system. You apply it. Is it working for you? Is it working for you? So start today. Build strong roots. Feed your soul. Feed yourself. You see, identify with the greatness that you're part of. That is who you are.